What's up, y'all? I'm Okendamas, and I'm here with another Kendama unboxing. Today's unboxing is another package from Analog Kendamas. A couple months ago, they sent me the Honguitos, which are super fun and super cool to play. I've been bringing them to all my jams, or anytime I'm doing Kendama stuff, I've been bringing them and people have been loving them. And they're about to do a drop of their three shapes. We got the Squab, we got the 2B, and then we got the Gnome. All three of those shapes are really great. I don't know which ones they are, but see what's good. I've done a video on the newest version of the Squab and the 2B before. I haven't done a video on the Gnome, so if there's not a Gnome in here, I'll go grab my Gnome and we'll talk about it a little bit, because they're actually dropping the day that this video comes out. Thanks again to Balder for sending these out. Balder's always been a big supporter of the channel, and I appreciate that man a lot. Go ahead and follow Analog Kendamas and go ahead and support Balder. Let's get into this right now. All right. So we got three things. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, yeah, we have three things in here. This is really exciting. So the first thing I'm actually super hyped for, because I don't have one of these yet. Me and him were talking, and he was like, "Do you have one of these?" And I was like, "I don't." But I don't know if these are already dropped or if they're on the website still, but I finally have a Sardine, and I'm super hyped because like just the size of this thing is super duper funny, is super duper cool. Oh my god. The Sardine is like a mini, but like a little bit bigger than typical minis, so it makes it a little bit easier to play. It is very much like the Analog Kendama design language, so this thing's gonna be sick for Lunars, gunslingers. Whoa! I thought my fingers were gonna be too fat, but that actually wraps around surprisingly well. I believe this is a full hickory setup. This has that new sticky paint, so you know, that's really good. Porous grains on the new sticky is very great. So I got my Gnome right here. This is, I believe, the honorable mention of 2024, 2025, or 2023, I think. But yeah, this shape is really awesome. I enjoy this shape a lot. Shout out to Keelan for giving me this. Yeah, it pretty much looks like a mini version of the Gnome. The blocky design language and the slipstop's pretty similar. The shape of the cups also looks pretty similar. So I'm pretty confident to say that it is basically based off the Gnome, and then if it's already on the website, or if he already said that, I'm sorry for repeating that, but yeah, very good shape, and if you just scale it down, I mean, it's still gonna have all the same qualities, which is great. Normal Kendama language from Analog Kendamas, we got the portal hole right there, you already know. Your pinky will fit in there, your finger will kind of fit in there, but yeah, your pinky will mainly be the one that fits in there. I'm super pumped to play this, excited to film some tricks on this. Thank you again for the Sardine, dude. I'm gonna bring this everywhere. This is so sick. All right, there's two full-size Kendamas. Let's go check out this one right here. Comes in a nice analog bag right there, very simple. Whoa, what is this? Yo, that is super sick. What the heck are these new designs that are dropping? I don't think this is, I don't know if I'm allowed to show this. Maybe this is already dropped, but I don't know if I'm allowed to show that, but this is sick. But we got a really nice 2B right here. This feels like birch. Very nice. You know, the nice normal portal. There's no text down here. And then we got the nice analog logo right there. Simple. If you don't know, I love birch a lot. Super glue that tip because that's the thing that's going to wear down the most. But other than that, it breaks in like a dream. It's super nice. And then this Tama, I believe this is the Daydream design. I honestly forgot. I don't know, but the squiggly line thing as the tracking has been very common in Analog Kendamas drops, as you can see, which is really great. And then when it spins, it's pretty sick. So it's right on top of there, and then we got the nice off-white throwback to the Untitled right there, but the nice off-white on the top right here, which is great. And then there's a half split with the natty, and it's just right on top in the middle right there, so that's sick. And then I honestly don't know if this is new. Like, this might just be an old sticky I have no idea, because yeah, I have no idea. Analog sticky has always been really great, and how they've, like, I don't know why, but it's always just been better than most sticky paints. So it might be OG sticky in like an old like batch or something, or it's the new sticky, and this is a sick design. Anyways, there's a red tracking dot on the top, so just a very nice simple design. Doing your flips and your earth turn, you're gonna see everything coming back to you very nicely. So this is a cool design. I don't know where this Tama came from, so if I'm not supposed to show it, oopsies, and if I was supposed to show it, then there we go. That's a cool Tama right there. Next up, I'm super hyped for whatever this is, because it's the new China rubber paint. So we got Wabang. Oh my god, yes, it's a Gnome. Let's freaking go, dude. Right here we got a Gnome fully birch setup, and it has the new updated China rubber paint. And I'm hyped on this because the way it's been screeching in videos and stuff is crazy. And it's still pretty screechy here. That is gross. Now, what I have seen is that it's pretty grippy on a lot of the natty stuff. I know some companies have dropped it on the painted stuff. I want to see if that's less grippy or more grippy or the same amount of grippy, but I know that this is pretty similar to what everyone else has been posting, so that's really aggressive. If I had to compare this to like a specific in-hand feeling of another paint, I would say like Rhino, like hand-painted Rhino. It feels similar to that. To give you some basis if you don't have one of these yet, hand-painted Rhino is what this feels like in hand. A little less dry and a little bit more grippy in the hands, but man, that's nasty. We'll see how this breaks in though, because if it loses its grip over time, that would kind of stink, but I have a good feeling about this. If this is the new minimum for matte paint, then China stepped it up, and the necessities for having a premium paint has lowered kind of significantly, because that is crazy. I can't wait to catch some tricks on this. And then obviously we got the GNOME, and actually let's break down the GNOME. I haven't done an official video on this, but we got the GNOME right here, which is freaking sick. So just doing a quick comparison between this 2B that I just got and the GNOME big cup to big cup, the cups are pretty much the same. But the stall points are definitely shaped differently. I said in my 2023 video that the GNOME had nasty stalls. When Dave Scher was playing this shape a lot, he was killing the stalls, and that is still true. They still got the nice stall angles right there. Small cup to small cup. The 2B might be slightly bigger, like maybe by like 0.1 millimeter, but they're honestly the same. And then base cup to base cup. Boom. Actually, that feels a little bit bigger. I wonder if he changed. I wonder if it looks like he kind of slightly updated this shape based on, yeah. This is a little bit different from the old GNOME. So if you have an old GNOME, comparisons really quick, it looks like Baldo boosted all the cups slightly. That's why it feels a little bit different. So updated GNOME shape. That's super sick. And then, yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did. Check out those base cups right there. That's insane. GNOME 2025 or something. The gunslingers are they feel just as good as the old GNOME. The Ken flips, the flipping feels good. And then the lunars, man, I should just play these. I'm just gonna play. Give me like 10 minutes. Oh, right, that was a nice session. All three of these are super fun. Starting with the Sardine, this thing is super fun to play. I was slinging. It was a little harder than I thought, actually. I think in-place slinging or like roll slings are easier. When I was trying to pull up and swing pull up, it was a little weird. But lunars on this are fun, taps on this are fun, Ken flips on this are fun. Just what a fun little thing to switch it up if you're getting kind of bored of normal size kendamas. Not a lot to say about the 2B, still just as good as it was. I think I put it second on my list in the top 10 of 2023, and it still stands as being really, really top tier in terms of everything. This one might have a slightly lighter serrato than the sword. The lunars were a little bit less good on this than other 2Bs that I've had, but that's typical. Like, sometimes you're just gonna get like lighter cups than your sword. But the lunars were still super doable on them, just not the best 2B lunar bounce that I've gotten out of them. Slingers on this are still amazing. The space right here is perfect for my fingers and the way I do slings. The fast low is great, all that's great. Taps, juggles, all that, it's still just as good. And the tracking on this Tama is amazing. Like, this is great. I love Analog's design language. It is very, very good. I think as I push the cups down a little bit, because this is kind of short for a 2B spike, but when I could push those cups down a little bit more, I think the lunar bounce will come back, and even though it's a lighter serrato, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be good. Now, the unsung hero, the new version of this GNOME, is so good for no reason. It's just really good. The big cups increasing in size is great all around. The lunars feel really, really freaking good. Flipping in hand's nice. I don't know if it's the wood or the geometry of the shape, but it just felt very controlled in the flips and the Ken flips and stuff. Felt very predictable, and that's what you want from your Damas. The lighthouses, the lighthouse flips, every single one of those is great. The slingers are top tier. Fast slow on this thing is nice. You can do both very smoothly from each other, so it's definitely a slinger Dama. The saw points feel good. I can't tell if this is because it's a birch Tama, and birch Tamas aren't really known to break in that well, or they're just a slippery wood, so until they're broken in, it's just gonna slip around. And then also let's talk about the birch really quick. The birch is super porous. I don't know if you can tell right there, but it is very, very porous. I don't know if Baldo chose the new Honrui unsanded finish thing that everyone's doing, but it feels really nice, and this is probably the best version of it that I felt, because it doesn't feel like really, really rough. The taps on this are fat. This big new base cup on this is great. That was probably the biggest thing of the shape, is that that base cup was really small, but you saw in the comparisons, it's a lot bigger now, and your lighthouses feel good. Your taps feel fat too. I really like when companies are able to make a new iteration of the shape and still keep basically everything that it was so good at without compromising anything. This doesn't make any compromises. It's still a really good all-rounder, and it somehow is better than how good the GNOME was. This isn't a bad thing, but I'm just not surprised by how good these things are. Like, analog Kendama's always just been good. I don't know if there's any more of these on the site, but if there are, you can always have fun with this guy. So check out more sardines if he has more sardines. I have 2 of the 3 things that he's dropping Ken-wise in maple, in birch. So you might want to go check those out. Definitely check this out. And if you want another one of these, you can never go wrong with these. And also the squab, the newest squab, is also kind of underrated as well. So there's really no bad option you can go with. If you had the pleasure of playing all 3 of them, you already know what you like. If I had to pick just one, yeah, with the China rubber, yeah. Oh! And the new China rubber is gross, dude. Like, this is low-key better than every, like, I don't want to make any, like, crazy assumptions because I haven't broken it in yet, but, like, it plays on par, I dare say, better than some premium paints out there, which is ridiculous because this is so inexpensive compared to everyone's premium paint. So that just means everyone's gonna have to step it up a little bit, which is gonna be, like, crazy, because everyone's been trying to step it up a little bit and then trying to hit us with this. So Honrui, you're killing the game with this. This is awesome. Let me know if you want a video on this compared to other paints. I will do that video. I feel like that'd be a fun video. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe button, hit post notifications so you can be one of the first to watch these videos when they come out. And obviously sharing the video goes a long way for the channel. This is the last Kendama, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.